So Aston Villa beat Everton by 2-1. I gotta say, straight away, it was better than last week. And I know it's obvious, and I know the standard is low. And it wasn't even a perfect game, but it was better than last week. We took our chances very well, and at times looked very, very good. And I know Everton are a poor side, and I'll get into that. But overall, I think for most of the game, we were very good. However, the final 10 minutes of that game were way more nervy than they needed to be, and Everton easily could have took a point from it if they would have took their chances. Tyrone Mings, by the way, made an unbelievable challenge to deny an equaliser, and then I would have sat here and basically grilled them for how horrible that final 10 minutes was. We did score in that time, but even that was against run of play at that point, and we arguably a little bit fortunate to win the game. But it is a win. Danny Ings scoring his first goal of the season. I gotta say, you gotta play to Ings' strength. His strength is not heading. His strength is not pace. It is just raw finishing inside the box. He's a poacher. He took his chance. He had a horrible first touch, but recovered it, went round the defender, smashed it in the corner, and that is the strength for Danny Ings. His finishing is phenomenal. Probably one of the best in the league. But he's not the quickest. He's not the tallest. This is how you need to play sometimes. Keeping it simple, ball on the floor, and maybe he can score more goals like that this season. Second goal, picking up a mistake in midfield. An amazing combination between Buendia and Ollie Watkins. And it just led to a wonderful goal. Buendia should 100% start next week. If he's not starting, I'm going to be mad. Because Coutinho, again, very poor today. Ramsey, very poor today. I really don't want Gerrard to have favourites, and it feels like he has favourites sometimes. Definitely with Coutinho, because Coutinho throughout pre-season, throughout the season so far, has been very, very poor, and the win today had nothing to do with him. One of the worst performers from last week, and got a lot of criticism online, John McGinn, the new captain, was very poor last week, but today, phenomenal. Pretty much from his long ball we scored, our first goal, he dominated that midfield. It was like the John McGinn of the championship, that prime John McGinn, and I want to see him more because he ghosts a lot of games. This is the John McGinn I know. It's a shame that against tougher teams he appears less. He works. He doesn't work as hard, and you know, it's where the criticism comes in. Now he's the captain. He can't really afford to do that nowhere near as often. But at least today, you know, he showed how quality he was. And the biggest compliment I can give is Tyrone Mings. I think after Mings losing his captaincy, not playing last week, I thought he was phenomenal today. Came straight back into the team, and I got to say, it looked like he was at his top level. Maybe he has a point to prove. And like I mentioned earlier, a wonderful challenge to deny an equaliser for Everton. I think with injury issues potentially for Diego Carlos, I think he could definitely start more often. And if that is the Mings we're going to see, I want him to play 100%. Like I said, it wasn't a perfect game. There are negatives from this. It wasn't a 10 out of 10. If I was to rate the performance, it was a 7. Everton are a very poor side. If I am going to be real, I think they could be involved in a relegation battle. In my preview for the season, my prediction, I thought they would be around 15th, but I didn't think they'd be in a relegation battle. If they don't sign a striker, they will be. Playing Gordon, who I like Gordon, but playing him as a false 9 is just not going to work. They have Rondon. I know he's not the best, but it is a striker there. You are not Man City. You are not going to carve that many opportunities. Gordon did score in the first half, but he was offside, so obviously it didn't count. But I worry for them. I really worry for them because we were there for the taking today. Any Everton fan in the comments here can give me your thoughts on what transpired today, but I went into Everton live streams yesterday. I went on to Everton YouTube channels, and my point was, you guys, it was there for the taking. We were there for the taking. That was a huge opportunity for Everton. I didn't think they played that badly against Chelsea, and they lost off a penalty, which is one bad mistake from Decore that cost the whole game. And I thought, you know, I was a bit worried about today. But it was only until the final 10 minutes they really started to get going and cause us some problems. But yeah, we got the win. I think we're up to 9th in the table or around that, and we can kick off, hopefully, maybe a good season. We'll see. We got Crystal Palace next week, which I will do a live stream for. I didn't do a stream today. I basically planned something. a while ago. I couldn't cancel it, and it really hurt me because it was the first game at home on TV. It was perfect, but I couldn't cancel it. It had been arranged for a very long time, and yeah, sometimes that is how it is. I'll be live streaming Villa versus Crystal Palace, so make sure you do support the channel for that. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace out, up the Villa.